Hello and welcome back. I'm B-Ball Joe, and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Do you know what brute force is? I don't know if you can see this, but right in front of me are a ton of maximum medium voltage power lines, plus a bunch of power transformers, plus a bunch of high voltage lines, plus more medium voltage lines, plus the heating plants that were here are gone, but there's a lot more piping going on. And more piping, and more piping, and more... Oh, there are the heating plants, right here, and they're running. They're not enough. Where's this guy? What? This is just unfair. I'm not even here yet. I'm not playing in this area. Stop having fires. Gosh. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. That's not the start I wanted at all. So, yeah, this is just a couple things that have been happening that I'm not super happy about. First, there have been fires happening all the time, taking out things in this area. For example, the hospital was taken out. A couple buildings are done, but there's too many jobs to do for the offices that I have, so they can't actually get everything done. Which is kind of annoying, because they're not getting anything done, and that's not really how I want it. So, let me address this one first. First, turn off auto search. Then, cancel assignments. That's the first thing we're going to do, because this is all ridiculous. Same thing here, just do it for all of them. The only ones, and I will change that as I get to it, the only ones that I want to auto-assign are the supplies. This one brings supplies, you can do auto. This one brings supplies, it's gravel and cranes, you can do auto. This one is asphalt and concrete, you're also okay to be auto. The one that I don't want auto searching is the buses and the cranes, because apparently they slow everything down. So let's just give you a couple things to work on at a time so we actually get them done. That's all I want. I just want stuff to get done. You can go there, and 3 is fine. Get 3 done first. Yeah, this was running for a long time today, and we're still not done. You see that we have a lot more money than you probably saw last time. So, what happened here? Well, I know that 2 heating plants weren't enough. So I tried to do 3, and I also tried to remove the pollution that was over here and put it on this side. Put a bunch of piping and conveyors in, and put a bunch of heat exchangers here. These are all 2 in, 2 out. This is a 1 in, 1 out, 2 in, 2 in. So there's a total of 10 potential connections, and I have used them all. Now what's my problem? First, I finally figured out what the top number and the bottom number means. You probably already knew this. The top number is all buildings that are reachable. Everything that has a red arrow or a red line going to it, that is reachable, and that gets the heat. That is the number 652%, or 1955 cubic meters of heat. The number below that is what this station is actually supporting, or actually reaching. And that number is too big. It's almost twice as big as what this one can do. This one, similar. More than twice as big, almost 3 times as big. Then there's no heat exchanger out here. There's a heat exchanger here. Only twice. Well, 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. And I added a couple in the middle here. Just 100%. This one's pretty close to what it's supposed to do, so pretty proud of that. This one's pretty close to what it's supposed to do. Pretty proud of that. This one is a little high. It's almost 1.5 times. Regardless, all of them are way too high. We can supply it, and I have 3 heating plants already out here. We need more heating plants. We need to organize more heat. The other thing, brute force wise, these are a lot of cables. I try to align them just in a straight line, but look how dark this area got from where I put all the wires. I hope this doesn't look familiar for anyone at home, because it looks dangerous, but I added a bunch of substations everywhere in town where I could, and it looks like they're all actually below 100% of supply now. So power is actually getting to most places. This one's still 140%. I don't have any more spots where I can connect these two. I seriously don't. I am full. So, what's this guy? You. You are still too much. We have to find a way to get you more. And I think this one will be a way. It's not my favorite way, but yeah, when this is happening, not much good is happening. Let's slow this down a little bit. Not much good is happening because not much good is happening. It's really all there is. I need these numbers to be stable, otherwise you can't load or unload. You can't get heat. You can't supply power. You can't do a lot of things if the power is turned off, even though I have day and night cycles turned off, which would make a difference, but let's see. You're 140%. That is too high. Let's put another substation right across from you. This is something I've honestly been playing with most of the day, just trying to fix this. And so far, I haven't been very lucky, but I've been able to usually just wiggle my way around like this, and eventually I made it to a substation that I can actually use, like this one. I'm hoping this is the last one that I needed. Let's see, what else do we have? So this one's 140. There's one pretty close to it. You're 88. That's good. You're 69. You are 106. You are 88. So we need another one here. Not right next to it, but pretty close to it. I think... Actually, here is probably pretty okay. I would love it if the Control-G control would also turn off the... just the lines that you can actually reach something with. Because then I could actually see what orientation my buildings are. But you can't have everything. That's okay. Where am I trying to go? Just across here. Okay. You can follow this footpath then. Yep. Just to here. Across here. Over here. Down there. Great. Build all of this. So why is this important? Why am I telling you this? 60%, 61%, 82%, 83%, 83%. What are you? 31%. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. They're two next to each other. 70 and 80%. Wow. There's another one here. 83%. Why am I telling you all this? Well, the problem is, when you start a city, you usually don't have the full 100% population showing up right away, and everything is fine. And then you slowly start getting more people in, and let's see if I can see this. This one is using 0.17 megawatts. This one's using 0.18, but those are both full. Let's find one that's not as full, but it's the same building type. There's one. Cool. How much are you using? 0.001. This number grows with population. The more people you have in the building, the more power you use. Makes perfect sense. Like, no argument there, super realistic. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. The problem is, as your city grows, your network gets overloaded, and once your network is overloaded, instead of having a building that gets exactly what it needs, you now have 5 buildings that don't get exactly what they need at all. So everyone in all of those buildings is unhappy, and they're trying to escape, they die, they freeze to death, they do all the things. It just accumulates up to a point where everyone is unhappy. And then the way the game works, once this bar dips below 80% in any area, and if this bar doesn't make any sense to you, click on this little search, go to the citizens' living preferences, and then click on happiness. If you do this too big and your computer can't handle it, this may turn into a slideshow. For right now, this is fine. But you can look at all of your buildings. These numbers are exactly the same as if you would look at the building. But you could look at all of your buildings, and they will tell you what the percentages are for all of this. Sorry, I had some air there. Well, if any of these are close to 80 or below, you're in a bad spot already. This guy looked like you were having power problems? Don't have power problems out here. That's unreasonable. But yeah, if your number is below 80, they will start thinking about escaping. I think once they hit 60, they will escape. The way the game works is the percentages don't go up and down by the hour, they go up and down by the workday. or by the full day of a person. So if a day, sorry, it may actually be by a normal day. I'm not 100% sure right now. But once your percentage is below a certain amount, you're just going to leave. It doesn't matter if when the people leave before you, the power usage or the heat usage drops again and your building may be fine again. Your percentage is already low, which starts an avalanche effect where everyone just leaves. So as your city grows and you overload your grids, the more of your buildings don't get what they need, and people will start thinking about leaving, but once they start leaving, you can't stop it, and people are just going. I played for a long time today, and I had to revert to my previous saves several times today, simply because I went from about 40 to 50,000 population to 20 to 25,000, which, if you remember before, we usually were up to 40 and then down to 30 again, up to 40, down to 30. So these jumps, these decreases are a lot bigger than they were before. And that's why. Everything is accumulated. Everything is an avalanche effect. Don't mess with it. Get your networks right. And that's what I need to do today. I need to fill in all the missing heating requirements that we have right now. And that's all. Hey, that's all I have to do. What I do need to figure out is how many I actually have to add. This one, there's no other heating exchanger in this area, but these buildings are also already full. So this one, I need to essentially add 2 more heat exchangers that can cover most of this area. Doesn't have to cover everything that this guy can reach, but everything on this block, I need 2 more heat exchangers. So let's do that. I did put out a... Perfect. This one can actually reach all of this. Put one right here. And there's no reason not to just put one right next to it. That's totally fine. Now, can this one handle 2 heat exchangers next to it? I really hope so. But those can get built. And then... Interesting. Did it already drop by me just adding those 2 buildings there? That's strange, but let's see. Will you drop again? You do. That is extremely strange. Oh, I guess it's an estimated maximum drain. Wow, I didn't know that you can actually plan this way. Great. That means I can be a little smarter about placing these. I love it. So 190. If I place another one here, will that be helpful or hurtful? Helps a little bit. But now these are just 3 heat exchangers. One of the large coal power plants is enough for 3 heat exchangers, and that's it. They can't do any more. And I made a tutorial about this, but I'll just tell you again. If you look at the heating plants, there is, at the bottom, there's a heat water tank, 1,050 cubic meters. Each of the large heat exchangers can handle 300 cubic meters, so 3 of those is 900, and then you have 150 left over. There's nothing that uses 150, but there is the small heat exchangers that use 100 cubic meter. Everything uses a pipe. One pipe on a large heat pipes can supply 1 large heat exchangers. That's why there's so many pipes over here. And I just don't want to mess with the small heating pipes. So everything is a large pipe. These 3 will need 1 heating plant that we need to add at least. Let's see where else we need to add more of these guys, because this is still nowhere near enough. I highly feel like we need to add 1 here. Before I add that guy, I want to see what this gun says. If I add it. 146, that is cute. I would really like to know how it figures out its math. It's like, oh, this one now uses just that much of the total. And it is totally worth it. Absolutely, totally, definitely, 100% worth it to remove buildings to place a heat exchanger. You're going to lose those people regardless. And those people are going to make you lose more people. So definitely, always place a heat exchanger wherever you need it. And if you do it early enough, usually your people get relocated automatically. and you don't actually have to do anything. This looks fun. The road is down there. Please fit here without having to destroy another building. Really? You're not gonna let me just because there's a little bit of pipe there? I've been fighting this all day. It wouldn't let me place things where they belong. Can I fit you here? I can, but getting a pipe here will be more complicated, but that's okay. I'll figure that out later. So this is 4. 4 heat exchangers. What did that do to this guy? 127, that's better. 111, that's pretty good. Yeah. Where's another one? I think this is a good candidate for another heat exchanger. Now, all of this will turn the whole city into very ugly. Right now, there's nothing to do about that. I know there's a couple underground mods that you can use. They feel like cheating. I don't want to use them. I don't like them. I'm not a fan of them. Pretty simple. 112. This is getting better. How are you doing? 105. I think if I can put one more heat exchanger in the central area, and I know there is one there already, but one more heat exchanger somewhere central. These buildings are way too close to each other. I think right here. Oh, yeah, the other problem. Before I forget, this heat exchanger was originally somewhere else. It may have been there, may have been a different place, but heating pipes have a max length that they can go to. And if you're above that, you're not going to be able to supply everyone that you want. Is that a problem? Yeah, in a way. But that meant that it like ended here. This was pipe too long. So yeah, I guess we're putting one there now. But it looked like that one didn't help this heat exchanger over here. But the nice thing with the long range of the heat exchangers is I don't have to place one in the middle of the city to support this one. So now 82, 102. I still feel like I want to add one more heat exchanger up here. Or do I want to tear down another building? I don't think I have to. I think it's fine to do just this. But as you can see, in the end, this... Nice, 95%, that's good. 108, you need an extra one. If you place them all like this, what that means is you're going to have a ton of pipes. And we don't have the parallel piping mod, but parallel piping installed yet. That's announced, they're working on it, and that sounds great. But if I wait that long, my cities are never going to make it. Pretty simple. That's what's going to happen, and I can't afford that. So, yeah. 94, good. What are you? 102, not good. What are you? 111, not good. Looks like this is a heating pipe spot. You're going to take all the spots that you need because everything else is taken care of. But yeah, I would love to use the parallel piping. I just can't. I can't afford it. I can't wait that long to get them in here. Yep, right there is good. What do you say now? 98, good. 90, good. 83, excellent. That's what I like to see. 53, beautiful. Now that we have all of these placed, let's tally them up because I forgot how many we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So all we need is enough heat pipes to supply 11 more heat exchangers. Now every heating plant can supply up to 3, like we talked about. You can be smart and put 3 small pipes into a heat pump and have 1 large pipe coming out. Technically that would work, so every 3 can supply 9 plus 1, that's 10. It would still be 1 short. This is not 10 at all. Maybe this is 10. So, that's all the math on the heating. Now we just have to build something. And in this case, I'm very willing to look at what we have available. I know there are other ones for heating plants, But let's see. You can produce 1,200 cubic meters, but you're a geothermal plant, which means you need engineers. It's not a terrible thing. It's just not a thing that I really want. You're too small. Large ride concrete. What are you? Okay, I'm going to go to the workshop and see if there is a heating plant that would work for what I need, because I would like to just place one, maybe two, and call it good. Well, I looked and the answer is no. There are no acceptable heating plants available that I could find. There were a couple related to nuclear power, which sounds really cool. Like you use the nuclear reactor, what is it? Is it the tower? Where you cool down the water? That would make sense to use that for heat, for actual heat. But I don't have nuclear power yet, so that's not really an option for me. So, no, we need to build 4 coal heating plants that are far enough away so we don't smog up the town, but close enough so we have heating power from them. I'm gonna go with over here. We have some room. I can run another cableway over here. I can probably do a lot of things. There are people not working here yet. Darn it. So I probably have to put a cableway somewhere in this area. I'm not really sure where yet. But let's worry about that when we get there. Yes, this should be a cableway because winter will slow you down if you don't use a cableway. Bad things are going to happen. So let's figure this out. Heating plant. Everyone, please look to the left because that's where our piping is going to go. Plus, I want to set them up in a way that I can hopefully connect the coal easy enough. So I get 4 of these. Good. I will use an asphalt plant, mostly because it gives me a little bonus on walking speed, which I think I will need. Connect all of these. Yeah, the segments are long enough. That should be fine. Great. There are 4 heating plants. Get those built. Now, get the coal here. This is something I haven't worried about yet, but I am assuming this will be pretty easy. Let's do a large aggregate storage because it seems appropriate. Put that over here somewhere near the railroads. Yep, right there. Right there is fine. Road connection on that side, I'm fine with that. Train aggregate unloading. Just anywhere here, really. Let's make the road look that way. Great. Cool. Regular fuel train. That's fine. You just run this way. Nope, don't do that. Give me a little longer run up. So come out all the way here and then connect. Yep, there's fine. Wasn't exactly where I wanted to be, but this is okay. Same idea here. Yep, you can definitely come off this one. That's fine. And you can definitely jump in here because you're just an exit road or exit line. So that is good. Do not, I repeat, do not forget to put signals in before you start this. Otherwise, you will have other problems. It's not worth it. Not even a little bit. Mix signal. Yes, right there. Will I build this by hand or auto-build this eventually? Both are an option. Both are an option. This is something that needs to be done, therefore we will just do it however good we can. Yep. Get those organized. This is good. Then the next thing we need our lovely 1 to 3 mid-conveyor pipes. Without these, this will be harder than it already is. So place that one there. I don't need you to connect there yet. Honestly, you can go away. Yes, demolish you. Great. Then 1 to 3. Nope. 3 to 1. 1 to 3. This one. This one, yes, you can connect right away. That's great. Cool. Now those are connected. Beautiful. Let's get everything connected to our actual network. That's important because fires have bit me so many times in this game. It is not funny anymore. I mean, it's part of the game. I actually really, really like the fire mechanics, but man, they hit me so often in places where I'm not currently playing. That's the part that gets me. Okay, so you are connected there. Let's give the fire department a chance to connect to this side. Very good. Throw you in there. Let's see if this fire department can reach where I want you to reach. I'm gonna go with yes, because they can get out here. But if they can't, we will place another fire department in this area. You train. When you're done with that piece, I will need to send you home. Thank you. This will just cause a traffic jam, so close that one. This side should actually get started by someone. If not, that's fine. But this is all good. Pipes. Heat pipes. I wish there was a current way to combine the large heat pipes into a bigger heat pipe. It would be great. They don't have to come out of the heating plants. I just want to be able to do it, but I can't. There's no way to do that. So let's run the heating pipes out of here. There will always be 3 coming out of each of these. And they have to connect somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be how high they are. Don't mess with me. Stop it. Don't stop snapping. 1, 2. I look like I've never done this before. I promise I've done this before. Okay, what we're gonna do is run this one. Yeah, that's a large one. We'll run this one out a little longer so we can actually connect the other guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run it straight. Same thing. Yes, parallel pipes would be amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or snapping pipes. Same thing. That's what I mean. Now these guys go under the conveyor belts first, then come around here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then line up with the existing pipes. I'm not big into making this look perfect, but I would like to make it not look super horrible. So I'm doing my best here. I promise. But fear. Yes, I'm still counting in German. I don't know if any of you are German native speakers and then have lived in an English-speaking country for a long time, but that's what's happened to me. That if it's more than 10, I usually start counting in German. Doesn't... Just the thing. And I'm now lived in the US for 12 years? Is that right? Honestly, don't know 100%. I fear. But it's been a long time, and I'm gonna stay here for a lot longer. That's number 2. Great. 2 more to go that look exactly the same. I'll throw those in, and then I'll see what I do with the heat pipes, because we will need them. Yeah, we are closer. Now there's 11 connections that we need. So we need 6 heat pumps. 6 because you can always put 2 in and 2 out, and you don't have any direct loss. I'm sure you're going to have still some loss, but it should be negligible. That's the word, I think. Oh, come on. Don't. There you go. And this was harder to get even to this place as I expected, because... Not sure if you can see that. This is on a pretty good mountain. Yeah, it's fine. Get that all built. There's all the pipes that we have. Took long enough to get there. Great. Build all the other stuff, please. And now we connect them just from the outside in. So, big pipe. You connect right there. Great. You connect there. I'd be very surprised if this goes as easy as it seems right now. But apparently it is. If you plan them out nice, there's one that didn't want to play along. It should all work. And then obviously these will just go to the outside and do the same thing. It shouldn't be a problem for any of the heating plants to actually supply enough heat for all of these pipes. I'm not overloading the plants as long as they have workers. That's the next thing I have to figure out, is how to get workers there. I still much prefer cableways. I think that is the best way to go, especially for winter activities, which heating plants most definitely are. See, you go there and there. Great. Now, I hope there's not a ton of loss, but even if there is, we don't really have a choice because we need to have this working. Oh, I did make the heating. So the only problem with the heating pipes, where I'm not installing them right now, is I made them very tall. If I do want a cableway to run there, just on that side, it's not going to work. All of these are also on ground level on this side, so I'm not going to be able to get any footpaths underneath it. So, the only place I can actually get a cableway station is on this side. If I do that, where would I put it? How many people are going to this station? A few hundred. And I don't need a lot of people working, and it looks like there's at least a few already here. Let's check like this. It's just this last row that doesn't have any people, but I also know a few of these cannot reach a grocery store. I should probably just get rid of all the ones that can't. Otherwise we're just gonna lose those. 2. Can you reach anyone? You can reach, actually that would have reached the train station, and once you get to the train station, you can actually go to the grocery store because that's your next stop. So technically they should all be fine. There should be enough people working here. And if I put a cableway station just over here, we should be fine. Only need a small one. I don't need a ton of people. I put that in wrong. How did I do that? I'm not doing a lot of stuff right now. All I want to do is put in a cable station, but I have to actually point the cable away the right direction. Otherwise we're not going anywhere. And it's just going straight that way. Then connect this with a fast street. Angle them, that's fine. Pull this one back a little. There are so many pipes I have to connect still. I am not really looking forward to that. But needs must. Can we... There's a snapping point here. Yes. Anything that will shortcut this walking distance is going to be helpful. We are using the fastest paths, and we are using or roads and the fastest paths, so this should all work out in our favor. What else can we do here? Definitely need to put a footpath here. And can I get one behind here? Nope. You're having to add all those... No, this will work. Having to add all these different power lines is not really in your best interest because you're taking up a bunch of real estate that you could have used otherwise. Okay, cableway station there. There will be a cableway station on this side, so let's just get the receiving end set up. This one can actually point the road that direction. Let's see. I don't think... Yeah, there are no footpath connections on either of these sides, but the road that we're using is already the fastest. This one goes 95% versus 115%. We may upgrade. We may upgrade these if the path, or if the walking distance is not long enough, we will just upgrade them. That is a good enough reason to do that. I want to place this pretty central. Probably if I look at it from above, it's easier to centralize. I think this is fine. Footpaths can be added afterwards. Now, I only care about light cableways. I don't think we need anything heavier here. The size of the cableway poles only determines... We're gonna use... Oh, crap. I don't want to make these asphalt roads, but I don't care enough to redo it anyway. So, yeah, here we go. Excuse me, please. Where are we going? We are going this way. Let's see. Can we get over all of this nonsense? Turn this one around first. Yes, we can. We can. No problem at all. I'm surprised, but happy. Here we go. Yes, cableway pole, and we are connected. This was a lot closer than I expected, but I am totally okay with that. We should probably... I am hesitant to connect this with a road completely, only because I don't want this to be used as a connection road to our city. Because that would mean a lot of traffic going through this single road that is just going to probably get overloaded. And that's not what I want. So let's set them up like this. That's good. In the worst case, I can tell people that were waiting here to go wait at this station instead, but I think... Yeah, this path is already done. Let's see what the reach is. Yeah, this reach, we will get enough people to run for heating plants. They're not that big. They only need 30 people each to run at 100%. Okay. Time is flying. We still have to connect the pipes. And I would like to make this look pretty, but I don't remember where all the things are. I think out here, it's safe to say we need another heat pump. Because these will be really far away for our heat. And also there's dissipation from the distance that we travel with the heating lines. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on this side. There's one here. I may be able to snake this one through and get them there. So these 4 are for these 4. Good. Then we have 1 and 2 here. So that's the next 2. And then we have 1 here. I think we just have to start. And this will be a work in not a work in progress, but this will be probably a couple attempts of getting this right. Okay, let's start. I'm going to start here. Why am I starting here? 2, 3. I want to run as parallel as possible, but also to have... See, I can't even fully run these parallel. I guess that's okay. You go under there like a snake. Oh, nice. And then, yeah, I didn't think so. Back you up just a little bit and see if we can connect you. Because this is the one that one is meant for. Perfect. That one will work. Happy. Again, these... Oh, I didn't mean to click that button. I didn't mean to click that button at all. That was stupid. Oh, I hope that's not going to come back and bite me. I doubt I'm going to delete all of these heat pipes at any point, but it's possible. Okay, so those 4 are taken care of. Let's get this one next. And I'm hoping I can actually run this one straight to one of the heat pipes on the mountain there if I have space to get around. Building in the way. Yes, I hear you, but... Oh, I saw it. There we go. And snake right by him. Overlaps with existing construction. That's fine. Just go higher. Back up a little bit and go to the right. Yeah. What are you overlapping with? Is it little post... Not post, but that little pillar there blocking us. Go all the way down. Yes. I'm going as high as I can. I'm trying to just lift it. And that's not working. So... There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Easy path. Perfect. Some infrastructure in the way. What? Which part is in the way right now? Okay, you're just headbutting with that guy. Okay. Okay. Don't delete the other pipe. Good. Good, good. There you go. And you are connected straight to there. Beautiful. That actually worked out. Where's the other one? The other one is here, which means this pipe should have probably been that guy, but I can change that at the very end instead of right here. I know at some point, 1, 2, 3, at some point I thought I was going to put something pretty here, but nope, we need to actually be functional and get things done right. It's debatable that this is the right thing to do. It's the necessary thing to do. Can't get there. Okay, let's try again. Go up here. 1, 2, 3. You can definitely build floating pipe. I don't like building floating pipe. But if you really run into issues, you can just have pipe going over pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can also have pipe going over electrical poles if you go high enough. To an extent. Yeah, it looks like this then, when you're done. Really pretty. I'll just follow this guy all the way out here. And here. And it really doesn't matter that these are crossing a little bit along the way because they're running right next to each other. So I'm gonna say those are good. There's more. Wait, there's more. No problem. There's one here. This one will definitely need a heat pump. Probably not just this heat pump, but let's get there last. That could be the outside guy. There's one here. That's an easy one. Let's get the easy wins when we can. Can I get through any of these buildings? I'm gonna go with no. So, just come out here, up 2. Keep going, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really high? You don't want to go that way. Okay. Where exactly is your problem here? Because I think there are a lot of problems, potentially. Okay. Nope, there's a building in front of me, technically. I think is what it's telling me. How about here? 1, 2, nope. Can't have a turn here. These two buildings are really close to each other, close enough that there's only a tiny gap. Don't click the wrong pipe. Let's see, can I back this up? And then go lower for just a little bit. 1, 2. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. 1, 2. Go under all the electricity, and then is that yours? That is the real question. Did I put one out here? I don't think I added an extra one here, did I? Did add this one. It's on a similar path, but it can go one more to the right. Didn't add that one. I don't see another one that I added. Let's turn this off. Nope. Nope, I think we just have that one. This one we added, which is what we're just doing. And you are going to go here. 1, 2, 3. Cross. Then you have to go down again, because reasons. You can come back a little bit. If you do this without planning mode, you are mad. I can tell you that for nothing. Okay, that one can get built. Man, time. Did not plan for this to take this long, but it's taken this long. So here we are. Whew. I thought I couldn't get that pipe out, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is going to go across a lot of anything. So, actually, Can I run this by the street and not by the empty space? That would be good. Excuse me. Good enough. Tighten up that turn. Just run across here. That's fine. Run over here. And then run over here. I think I'm happy with that. Kind of following my previous path here until I get to a safe spot. Won't be a safe spot until I'm actually exactly where this line is. That's fine. Now you go over here and then you connect to... Are you serious? Where can I make this shorter? I can't. Needs a pipe. This is why I clicked this button earlier, so I can just delete that piece. So, not a pipe. It needs a pump. An extra pump. You're connected. You're not connected. You can get a pump somewhere over here, I think. Large heating pump. Connect them here. Angle them so they don't look as stupid. That's fine. You can connect there and there. Isn't there another one somewhere here that I need to connect to? Because I only have 2 more connections that I can see, but there should be 11, so I'm missing 1. Where's the last one? Where's the one I'm missing? 1 here. 1 here, yes. Did I count 1 twice? That's okay. If I did. Let's see, buildings. Buildings? Heating, conveyor pipe engine, no. Heating exchanger, heating transfer, yes. Nope, actually, heat exchanger. There's one, got it. There's one, planning on it, planning on it. Got this one. That one's connected already. This one's connected already. That's connected, that's connected. These 3, 4 will be connected. This one's already in. I'm connecting that one. This one's connected. I'm connecting that one. This one is connected. I may have miscounted by 1. I guess that's okay. So that heat exchanger just has to supply 2 pipes. Let's not go crazy. And wrong pipe. That's the right pipe. And just use the 2 outside ones. Where is it? It's right there. Back up a little bit. You do lose heat over long distances. If you didn't know that. You do that. So keep that in mind. That means don't make your heating exchange networks super large. Keep them as small as you can. 2, 3. Yep, run right next to them. 1, 2, 3. Excuse you? Just hop over there. There you go. Parallel pipes will be so amazing. Some other infrastructure. There is no other Oh, there is other infrastructure. There is. Let's go pretty much all the way down here. Yep, under the cableway that we already built. And just keep running parallel here. And this one is usually just a tiny bit challenging. Hey, those 2 are connected. Now let's get them to where they need to go. I honestly don't know if this is going to be enough for the one that's on top of the city. You don't want to go there. Got it. There's a thing, a pillar right in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need you to cross here. Okay, just stop playing with me. Oh, come on. Come on. I can see it. I can see you blinking green at me. You could say this is the game fighting me, but it's also me wanting to play the game that I want to play. Can I? Okay. It reaches, means I am happy. Last one, the one up here. How do we connect you? It'd be cool if I can run you right by the station there. Let's see if that's gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Across here. What's that guy doing? Okay. Just be careful when you do that. There we go. Now we're on top of that pipe. We should be able to go around this station and actually squeeze in between the shopping center and the station. Nice. Keep it nice and straight. There's some power line. There are some power lines here. Use real English when you talk. I know it's late, but come on. And then, if everything goes well, this is not too long. Sweet! Everything is connected. I am so happy. I actually got something done today. It took a lot longer than I wanted it to take, but that's okay. To celebrate, let me finish these real quick, because I need this to work and be ready before the winter, and I also need this to be filled up before the winter is here. Yes, you can do all of this manually, but I had a long day, and I'm not happy about how this day went so far. Let's set these up correctly. You are now one of these. You are this. You are a chain. You are already a chain. Very good. Those are really close to each other, but I'm okay with that. Exit here, please. Then you come in there. You will be a chain. I want to set up the train for this, so that's what I'm doing right now. You two are that. You are this. This is a really, really long train, so yeah, just put one there, put one there. Don't want to put an extra one here. This looks fine. There's a lot of... I think orange is regular junction. The next junction is then purple. If you have another junction, it will be green. This looks good. How's this doing? You don't have... How do you not have steel? Is there steel down here, or did we just use it all and that's why we're out of it? We used it all and that's why we're out of it. Okay. Yeah, all these pipes are actually using a lot of steel. What we can do is tell the steel guys to just pick it up from over here for right now. Steel. Very good. Go pick it up from there. We need a lot, and I don't want to wait for everything to just show up. Great. This is all done. Almost. One thing I forgot. One last thing. We need power. I don't know how much power we need over here. I really, really don't. But we need power for everything, and it looks like I won't be able to fit that into one section. And actually, that's a good thing, because that means I can put 2 substations here without feeling too guilty about putting 2 substations out here. I am totally fine with that. Where is the closest power connection that we can use? There's a power line running there, but we can't really use that. There are a couple open power lines here because I just added them. Let's use these. Should I use a switch? Yes, I will use a switch. Yeah, there's a cableways station on that side. You can't do that. Cool. Switch will connect right here. Very good. You run relatively parallel to the rail and stuff. And then you connect right there. That's easy enough, I think. This guy can connect straight to there. I love that the new angles work that way. This one does not want to play that much ball. There and there. Beautiful. Get all that built, and we should be in business. Everything else is being built or already done building. So that is good. Oh, these pipes. These pipes need power too. I am not going to plan on power that's currently supplied being enough for this area. So just do this. A little bit manual. Get this guy out here. Just run it in this area. And there we are. roads. You don't have to build this. Fire station. Where's my closest fire station? There's one out here. Can you reach? You cannot. We are building a new fire station. Because I'm not losing all of the stuff that we just built. Let's build it here, just on the other side of town. That seems like a good place for it. Fire station. Very good. Okay, I know you can fit there, but you want to fight me? That's fine. We're just going to do it the old school way. Build all of this, please. Great. Everything is done. I did exactly what I wanted to do. That's it. Took way longer than I wanted to. It's way too late for Sunday night, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. Let your friends know that I'm out there and doing workers and resources videos, but also other city builders and management and simulators and all those types of games. If you have games that you want me to try, also let me know. Really enjoyed you guys. Thanks for watching.